Okay, hopefully this will make sense. What we need to do is make an ellipse that is going to be 6 inches by 10 inches. This is our minor axis, which is from top to bottom. This is our major axis from left to right. What we're trying to do is to get something repeatable so that we can make this larger for a project, and it needs to be repeatable. Different sizes of ellipses that mimic each other and are repeatable. So we're going to start with 1/2 of our minor axis, which is from X to the center, and we're going to go ahead and set the compass to that. Boom. We're going to transfer that over to point Y, and we're going to make a mark on our major axis, and we're going to call that point V. V as in Victor, just because. Now we're going to make a line that goes from X through Y, and that's just going to carry another point. Pencil mark. Now we're going to set our compass from V to the center. Look at me keeping my fingers out of the fucking way. V to the center. And we're going to transfer that setting up to X. And that's our point on that line. Here's our new point. We're going to call it U. You can call it Bob or Shoe or whatever you want. We're also going to label this line, just for the heck of it, we're going to label it 2. Again, use your own labels. So there's our U point. Now we're going to set the compass from V to X, from here to here, and we're going to set it. Setting is from V to X. Alright, now we're going to move this over to Y, and we're going to get a point up here and down here. Now we're going to set it on U, which is our new point. And we're going to continue, and that's going to give us the final portion of those points. So if you can't see it, there's an arc here and an arc here. They intersect and give us 2 points. We're going to draw a line through that, and that's going to give us a point, a point, a point, a point, and a point. So let's go ahead and label those points, because everything needs a label. We're going to call this one R. We're going to call this one S. We're going to call this one T. And we've got 2 more right here. I don't believe we need this one, but we're going to label this one, which is on our major axis. We're going to label it N, and it's going to come in to play here in a minute. Okay. Now we're going to go from T to X. We've really got all our points now. Go from T to X and set it. You know what? Let me dot these. Maybe you can see it better. Pretty big old dot. T to X. Can you see it? Can you see it? And then draw the top of our arc. We're going to turn this around, set it on X. No, that's not true. We're going to put it on Z, we can do it like this. We know our final point is going to be here, so we can put the lead on Z. This is going to fall and replicate point T up on the top, and that's all we care about. So lead on Z, because that's our final. Replica of T at the top, we'll mark it T2. Don't know if we have to. And then just do the other part of our arc. And I'm going to try to darken this poquito. The last one I did, I really couldn't see on the camera. Alright, now we only have one more thing to do, and that's to go from N to Y, make a setting, and then that's going to continue and finish our ends. Okay, my dots are a little big, but there's the setting. Finish the end caps on your ellipse. And do the same thing over here. And we'll do the same thing that we did down here. We know where our ending point was here, and so that's where we put the lead. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to put our lead there. Find that point. Kind of make sure it meshes with the sides. It does. And fill it in to darken. And there you go. A little bit of touch up on a larger piece of wood. This should work with like a trammel instead of a compass, or maybe just an oversized handmade compass would do the trick, and a straight edge. So in the end, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, it's pretty dim, but there's your oval, and we have actually used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 or 12 points. And I don't like the transition between this big arc and these ends, but it doesn't really matter because it is an ellipse and it is repeatable, and that's what we're shooting for. So this is method number 2. The first method was the string method. This is the compass method, and then the next one is going to be I don't know what you would call it, but it's where it's done in quarters. 1/4 of the ellipse done at a time.